Hi there students, today we will be taking a look at the letter of complaint. There are many circumstances in which we can write a letter of complaint. Normally, these involve a bad experience for which you feel you have to be compensated. We may find we have had an unpleasant experience while eating out in a restaurant or had a disastrous stay at a hotel. Perhaps your telephone company has been charging you too much money. The list is never ending. However, even complaining can be an art of its own. Here you have some tips for writing an effective letter of complaint. Number 1, you need to make sure that your letter is clear and concise. Number 2, you need to outline your reason for writing and give a concise description of the problem. Number 3, you should also propose a solution to the problem or suggest action that needs to be taken and give a suggested time frame. Number 4, last but not least, use formal language and always be polite. Okay, now let's take a look at a model text that we can base ourselves on when writing a letter of complaint to become more familiar with its structure. Let's read it together. Dear Mr. Broadbent, I am writing with respect to the conversation we had in February concerning your dog, Rocky, and the hole in your garden fence. As you know, I mentioned that your dog is constantly entering my garden and has, on a number of occasions, uprooted my plants, knocked over my bins, and generally caused a nuisance. I further mentioned that it is due to the hole in your fence where our properties meet, and you promised me that it would be repaired as soon as possible. It is now April and still nothing has been done. I have contacted my lawyer and he has suggested that I try once more to resolve the matter amicably before taking it any further. I am therefore requesting in writing that the fence is repaired so that your dog cannot access my garden or my property. I would expect this issue to be addressed within 2 weeks of the date of this letter. If you should wish to discuss the matter further, I will be available most evenings this week. Thank you for your prompt attention. Yours sincerely, Stephen Jones. As you can see, the letter is written in a formal style and is compliant with the format of a formal letter. For example, both the recipient's and the sender's addresses are included at the top of the page. Nowadays, we would have to write our recipient's email address and our email address like so: to:/broadbent@gmail.com from Stephen89jones@hotmail.com. Another significant aspect of the formal letter is the way we address our recipient and the way we say goodbye at the bottom. If we know the recipient's name, we should write to them using Dear Mr. or Mrs. followed by their surname. For example, Dear Mr. Brown or Dear Mrs. Lively. And end the letter with a yours sincerely. If we don't know who it is we're writing to exactly, we should use Dear Sir, Madam, and end the letter with a yours faithfully. In any case, don't forget to sign off with both your first and second name. Great! I hope now you feel more confident when reading and understanding and writing a letter of complaint in English. Why don't we try writing our own letter of complaint? Production is a great way of learning and remembering. So choose one of the situations below and write your own letter of complaint. Situation number 1 would be to write a letter of complaint to your local council. There you have the details. And situation number 2 would involve writing a letter of complaint to the customer service department of an online store, and there you would have the details. Good luck, and I'll see you in class.